Hollis OOB, York County Commissioner, Mr. Justin Chenette, everybody.
Good morning, Saco. It's almost afternoon. Okay. I just want to say thank you so much to Kathy. Yes, thank you, Kathy. And the rest of the Saco Dems committee. There's so much work that happens behind the scenes that we don't see, particularly supporting our wonderful slate of candidates. So let's give them another round of applause. It's just incredible. So 4 years ago, when I first asked for your vote to be our next county commissioner, I told you that county government shouldn't be the lost level of government, that we should expect more than just the bare minimum. Absolutely. Well, I'm proud to report here today that York County has entered a new era of proactive, transparent, and compassionate regional governance. The County Commission has redefined its role by prioritizing safety, health, and dignity of every resident, proving county government is not only relevant, but essential and a county that we can count on. Yes, that's worth a clap, absolutely. When ICE came into our communities and intimidated and terrorized our fellow neighbors, they asked York County government to use our facilities for their operations. We said no. That's a county we can count on. Never before in the history of York County had our commission passed a proclamation recognizing Pride Month and the plight of our LGBTQ+ neighbors. That's why having diverse representation at the table can make all the difference. Every year I've been your commissioner, we have passed a Pride proclamation. That's a county we can count on. Last year, when the nonprofit running our regional food pantry announced it was closing due to financial distress, we could have just said it isn't our responsibility, as historically it's not something county government has ever helped with. But I believe we have a moral obligation to ensure no one in York County, let alone this country for that matter, should ever go hungry. Because when you can't put food on the table, nothing else matters. I pushed for the county to step up and take over operations. Within a month, we acted, keeping the doors open, hiring a pantry coordinator, and partnering with the Good Shepherd Food Bank. Today, our first county food pantry serves over 3,000 Mainers every single month, including 500 children. That's a county we can count on. York County is also doing our part to tackle the housing crisis that hits our most vulnerable the hardest. We are investing in the York County Homeless Response Hub to support eviction, diversion, and enable housing placements. Our work with our local housing authority is creating units using the Housing First model to get our chronically unhoused neighbors into managed housing. That's a county we can count on. Recovery from substance use disorder should be possible for anyone in York County. We are literally building hope with construction of our Regional Substance Use Recovery Center. This 58-bed facility provides the full continuum of care, including detox beds and outpatient programs to reduce barriers to accessing services. No other county has this. It will open later this year. That is a county we can count on. We recently opened the First Responders Regional Training Center. This state-of-the-art facility is also the first of its kind in Maine, designed to ensure our local heroes like fire and police have the best tools they need to protect us. Public safety is as only strong as the training behind it, and we are ensuring that when you call for help, the response will be faster, more coordinated, and more effective. That is a county we can count on. We have also modernized the sheriff's office, outfitting every deputy with a body camera and every patrol cruiser with a life-saving defibrillator. These represent critical investments in law enforcement accountability while increasing public health and safety. That's a county we can count on. We cannot abandon our coast to the ravages of erosion. We are one significant storm away from losing more homes and businesses in Camp Ellis. We have operationalized the county's first ever regional dredge to protect our coastline and preserve homes and livelihoods. Recently, when the Trump administration put up roadblocks and sought to delay our county's efforts to tackle coastal erosion mitigation. We rallied support from local, state, and federal officials to push back, and we won. I'm pleased to report that with the county's help, dune restoration has recently been happening in Old Orchard Beach, and this coming week, the county is dredging the Saco River to strengthen our coastal resilience in Camp Pellis. That is a county we can count on. So finally, we have brought county government to you. We have launched a modern website, started publishing annual reports, enhanced our commission room for clear communications for hybrid meetings, and we publicize county actions through the press with a new media specialist. That's a county we can count on, and your county is no longer our lost level of government. We are leading with urgency, innovation, and heart. I would be honored to have your support to continue serving as your county commissioner. It's critical that we have a county and a commissioner we can all count on. Thank you, everybody.